just pre-market coming into the actual market open itself. So there's a max trade here at 49s, traded up to 53s. It's not the biggest trade I've ever seen, is it? 49s to 53s. But when you start thinking about that one there, you start asking the question, you know, what was the profit and loss on that trade in terms of outcomes? You could obviously start to recognize some of the elements. Well, the biggest kind of drawdown was probably about 4 ticks, and the outcome was well, 49s, 48s up to 53s. Okay, so 4 points, so 16 ticks. So that was pretty good. The next trade, you'll see the times kind of line up here. So we went from a trade at 1310s, 1311s. The next trade was a sell trade at 1355s. Drawdown of pretty much nothing on the line, and a profit, not big profit, 2.5 points. So okay, fair enough, $100 or so, but no drawdown on that one at all for a maximum swing. And then we had another sell trade here, which was pretty good. Top line was at 59, the bottom price was at 45, 46s, 13 points profit, so $650 profit, and a drawdown of 0 on that sell trade, 0. The next trade was this sell. You might remember this one from yesterday. Remember, we had the max trigger, and as soon as we got the max trigger, the price just collapsed the second after we got the max trigger. Drawdown of 0, and a maximum profit eventually of 60s approximately down to 35s approximately, 25 points. So that was over $1,250 profit with 0 drawdown on that one. And this is us just into the cash open, of course, now at this stage. The next max trigger was this buy trade off the bottom edges here. There was a lot of opportunities to buy up into this area. The buy trade came off the 34s flat line. 34s traded a high price of 48s. So 14 points profit on that trade, 14 points, $700 on that one. And that's us now at 15.15. The next trade was a max sell trade, and we went from a high price of 42s to a low price of 22s. That's another $1,000 winner for Max there. So you can see Max, this was at 15.45 down to 1600 hours. So we got a sell trade, $1,000 profit on that one. The next trade was this sell trade here, top line, flat line here. Difficult to get into it because it never really tested back up, but you can see it still made profits. We got a nice flat bottom edge here, which we were able to buy into here. The price, 20s. The upside, 42s. Another $1,000 winner for Max. That's us at $3,000 winners. This is now at 1700 hours. 3 $1,000 winners so far per contract. Next trade. This was another buy trade. You can see that this finished at 1700 hours. This trade here was at 1730, 1740. A flat line here for a buy trade on Max, around about the 27 price, traded a high price of about 36s. So not quite $500, but a good $400 winner on this flat line, about a $400 winner on this flat line here. The next trade, there's that flat line at 1800 hours. This trade came in at a price of 25s. The high price was 52s, 27 points higher. 27 points is another $1,300 winner. That's us had $4,000 winners this day. 4 $1,000 winners this day so far. The next trade, flat line at sell side off of the 53s, drops down to a low price of 42s, a $500 winner for that sell trade. This is us now at 1920. The next trade at 1930 was this buy trade, flat bottom edge, scratched out the first one. Second trade came off 38s and traded a high price of 52s, a $500, $600 winner. Next trade, top line, sell off the 52s, dropped down to 44s, 8 points, $400 winner. We're now at 2000 hours. Next trade, there wasn't any more. So that was it. That was all the max trades. You can see they are all in chronological order. You can see that we have them all listed. They all lead into each other. They are all maximum swings that we've talked about, of course. We had 4 trades that all did $1,000 or more. We had 3 trades that did $500 or more. On top of the 4 that we did $1,000, and every other trade was able to get a stop at break even, a nice profit or a scratch trade out of the next trade. And you can see that they are relatively small opportunities to get into. This was a 30-second chart or 1 minute chart. This is a 1 minute chart. Okay, so it's a 1 minute chart. So yep, that makes sense. 30 to 40, so 10 minutes. So this is a 1 minute chart. So you can see the relatively small drawdowns that were visible in these screens. And what you've got to then recognize, of course, is we'll start to tie in these into actual trigger process. But you can see every single trade a winner. Buys and sells, that's 2, 3 trades, 4 trades, 5 trades, potentially 6 trades, potentially 7 trades, 8 trades, 9 trades, 10 trades, 11 trades, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 winning trades out of 16. So gives you a flavour for how this project's developing. It's doing quite good. I know it's not perfect, but it's getting close to pretty good. It's getting close to pretty good.